Hey everyone, it's Bizarre Individual here, and today we're going to be going over all my stats for 2023. I've been really excited to make this video, but really nervous. One, because the main reason is I'm going to discuss how much I spent, and that just stresses me out. Just to know myself, but to share with others. And yeah, it's just kind of really scary, but we're gonna do it anyways today. And I know that that's like the main thing that people are probably the most interested in my stats, but we're also going to be going over how much I bought, like how many volumes I got, how many of those volumes I read, then just some other stats that I find interesting myself that maybe you won't find interesting, but how many of the volumes that I got this year were used, how many were new, how many were LGBTQ plus, how many series did I start this year, how many series did I complete, how many series did I buy in full, like the full thing of in one go, how many one-shots, because I feel like that um, that kind of helps the like overall number of knowing how many series like I completed, because some of those were those are separate from what I completed. I kind of completed like all the one shots, and then I also completed the completed series, and then how many comics, how many light novels, and how many books. I also wanted to keep up with like how many of each place that I bought from, but I did not do a good enough job at keeping up with the stats on that, so I will definitely try to add that one next year, just because I think it would be fun to see like where I shop at the most, and maybe it might help me reduce my spending. And then the last one is how much spent. So that's the big one, how much I spent overall in 2023. Then after that, after we go through each month, then I'm going to kind of do a yearly comparison and compare it to 2022. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video, and um, definitely grab a drink, grab a snack, because this one is definitely going to be a long one. So I just want to jump on here and give a huge shout out to 365801 for this video idea. I love her channel so much. I got this idea because she does a yearly like stats video. She does several stats videos, but I'm just kind of combining all of mine together. But she does one where she adds up how much she spent each month and then gives the grand total at the end. And then also kind of goes like through compared to the last couple years. I think she's been doing it for 5 years now. But I just find all of her stats so freaking fascinating. She does BL, like BL manga, male romance, novels, but I would definitely recommend checking out her channel, even if you don't like BL, just because of how she organizes her collection and keeps up with her collection is just so fascinating to me. She likes to go back and collect like all the out of print of each like publisher, and I don't know, I just find her channel just so fascinating. But yeah, so this video is highly inspired by her, and I will link her down below. But yeah, so let's just jump right into January's haul. This is an interesting month because it doesn't, January never adds up to the amount spent, because the amount spent is always more. But in January, I have a lot of gift cards from Christmas. I have, stuff coming in from the year before that doesn't count against me. But the number of volumes are higher, if that makes sense. So I have a bigger number for less the money because I have gift cards. I also normally do a a trade where I collect all the stuff that's either doubles or I'm no longer interested in, and kind of do an unhaul of my collection every single like December. So I have trade into January. So yeah, so this is definitely a month where I have a lot more volume wise, but I don't spend as much um, as I could. I do spend a lot, but I don't spend as much as I could, or how much the value of the books are, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So in 2023, I got 34 volumes of manga, and like I bought 34 volumes of manga. I read throughout the year 8 of those, so that's pretty good. I let's see. Used I got 18, and new I got 18. So wow, okay, so definitely an even number there, so that's interesting. But yeah, I did go to a used bookstore, so I traded in some things, and then also I went with my I also got some trade in too from one of my best friends. He doesn't go to that store, but he traded in some stuff, so he just gave it to me for like a Christmas present. And then I also went on a shopping video, a shopping vlog that's I'll link down below, of last year's with my friend Sky. We go every single year, like I said. And then so I also had a gift card from Adam, and so, from my parents and from his mom. So I had a lot of gift cards to Barnes & Noble. So that's kind of why it's used and news, because I went to that used bookstore. And yeah, so let's see. So next is how many were LGBTQ plus, and that would be 12. So that's a pretty good number. 3 were one-shots. Two series I bought like the complete thing of, but they were smaller. It was your name, I think it's Earthbound. I didn't write the whole entire name, but it's like a spin-off, so I counted that as complete, even though I still need the first part. But and then I also finished Princess AI. So yeah, so I finished those 2 series. Like I bought them complete, and then I I completed 2 series this month. So I finished Devil Ecstasy, the Omnibus 2, and then I finished Cast Heaven Volume 8. So yeah, overall a really good month. I did start 6 new series, which I was trying not to. I bought 1 comic and 1 light novel. So yeah. So overall I had a good month. I read, like I said, 8. So throughout the year I read these, so they're not necessarily in this month. But yeah. Okay, so moving on to February, I forgot to say I was trying to stay under a $200 budget. So in January, I only spent, with the gift cards and trade and everything, I only spent $122. So that is fantastic. I will take that, which I'm really surprised about, because yeah. And then this is also the first time in January that I bought from this one site. Let me see if I can find the bookmark. I can never remember their name, but let's see. Is it up here? I should be more prepared, but I'm not. But anyways, I'll link them down below. But they're a store that sells manga for like $6. So you're gonna see a pattern with that store for sure. So that's the first time I bought from them. So I got some stuff. I also bought from my friend Marguerite's Manga. Only 3 volumes, but you will see a pattern. So that counts as like in the used. So yeah, moving on to February now. I I only spent I only got 6 volumes in the month of February, which is fantastic. I think I was trying to um, definitely get a head start on my overall goal of like only spending $200, so I went way under. So if I went higher the other months, I would be, a-okay. But yeah, so I got 6 volumes of manga. I read 2 of them. I LGBTQ plus, I got 6. Um, so all of them were BLs. So, and then all of them were new because I went to Books A Million, which is like 30 minutes away from me. So I just kind of traveled down there for the day and just kind of went a little bit crazy. But I only spent $70. So yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, so starting off the year I did pretty well for myself. So yeah, so March is, let's see, in March I got a total of 38 volumes. I got some figures, but we're not like counting figures, but got some figures from my friend. Let's see. I read 10 out of the 38. I started 3 new series. I got 2 books, 3 comics, 3 one-shots. I bought 2 series in full, which were False Memories, which is a 2-volume series, and let's see, what else did I buy in full? Oh, Oran Host Club. So that's, I believe, an 18-volume series. So yeah, I bought the full thing of that. So yeah, so it looks like that's the only used thing that I got, but I also got the figures from my friend. So the so I got 18 used and 17 new. So yeah, I got 10 LGBTQ plus, so that's pretty good. So overall I spent $217, so not bad at all. I only went $17 over, which that's because of a sale that went on, and I picked up I think 2 more mangas after my cutoff of 200. So I kind of let myself spend that 17 extra dollars because they were on sale, even though it was over my budget. Oh, and I finished 2 series, so I completed Yu-Gi-Oh! So which those bad boys have been out of stock technically from Viz forever, and they did a reprint. And then I finished Lost Lad London. I got the 3rd volume. So and then I just already said, yeah, I got 3 one-shots. So yeah, overall a pretty good month in March. So yeah, next up for April, let's see, I got 18 volumes in April. So let's see, I finished collecting, it says finished 1 series, but I see on here that I actually, let's see, oh no, so I started, okay, so yeah, so I finished 1 series, and then I bought a series in full. So I finished The Warehouse, I bought a series in full. 4 of them were used this month, so, and then 14 were new. And I read 8 of those volumes in April, and then I bought I bought 6 volumes LGBTQ plus manga in April, and for Marg I got 11 volumes because I bought a complete series. So overall I spent $200.32. So I went 32 cents over my budget, but yeah, I'm not really counting cents. I just thought it was funny that the reason why I remember that is because I actually really only went 32 cents over, so I thought it was kind of funny. So that's why I remember it, but like all the other months I didn't keep up with change at all. I just kind of estimated up, but I think this month it was more easy to keep up with like the exact amount because it was either from like a friend or it was from eBay or Amazon. So I just added up the actual amount since there wasn't that much, and I got 232. So yeah. So far I am on my budget. So this in May, this is where it went, my budget went out the window completely. And yeah, okay, so let me just go ahead and start, it's more than so many pages. Let's just start with saying in May I got 114 volumes of manga, 6 light novels, and 1 book. And this is kind of tells it all why I went over budget. Used manga, I got 80 of those were used, 37 were new, and I read 25 of those. 63 of them were LGBTQ plus. Yeah, so I don't think I kept up with like how many I started, or like I didn't keep up with that many stats this month for some reason, but I will definitely do better in the following years when I do this. But I'm kind of scared to say how much I spent this month, but we're here. I spent $955. So yeah, that is stupid and insane, and it looks like the reason why I spent that much is because I'm stupid. Let's see. So I think, is this the month? Okay, yeah. So this was the month that I placed a order on Bright Stuff. Was this their birthday sale? Were they having a sale? I think this was their birthday month. I'm not 100% sure. If not, then it was another month, but I don't think this was no, this was not the birthday month. I just ordered a lot. Did I get, okay, no. Okay, so this was the month, yeah, it wasn't Right Stuff birthday. It was, I ordered so much from friends. Like 5 friends were selling stuff online. So that was my issue. I just ordered and ordered and ordered. I already placed a Right Stuff order thinking that that was going to be all I was getting. And then later on that month, everyone was selling everything. So I just went crazy. So yeah, that was my downfall there. So yeah, let's just keep going with that. Yeah. So in June, I did go over, but that is Pride Month, so yeah, I was expecting to go over in June, so I shouldn't have, because I went so much over in the month prior. But let's see, so I got 32 volumes of manga. I got some Nendroids. I got one comic. I got 1 light novel. And it says new 34 volumes, so that doesn't add up to me getting, maybe because of the comics. So did I get anything used? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this month I didn't get any used manga at all. And I think I counted the 34 as the light novel and comics. That would add up to 34. Okay, good. I'm not going crazy. So yeah, I got 34 new things. I read 17 out of that, so that's pretty good. One shots, I got 5. I started 15 new series. I finished one series, and I got 19 LGBTQ plus titles. So in that month, after spending $955, the prior month I spent $423. Not good. Not good at all. I can't make up excuses. I would give myself a pass on that one, because it was Pride Month. But the fact that I spent so much the prior month, if I stuck to the $200 budget the month before, I wouldn't even have been mad about the 423 at all, to be honest with you. I know everyone else has a separate budget, but like Pride Month wouldn't care. But the fact that oh my god, that's embarrassing. Okay, moving on. Yeah. So we are in the 7th month of the year, so we're halfway through the year, and it is July. Yes, this is the Right Stuff birthday month, and I also bought a lot of used manga off of my friends, so yeah, we're going to talk about that at the end of the year wrap up. But overall, this month I got 87 volumes. Doesn't look like I'm slowing down for my $200 budget at all. I got one comic, one light novel. 45 of the 87 was used, so you can do the math on what was new. And LGBTQ, I only got 8 titles. Doesn't seem right, but that's what I wrote down. So let's see how much I spent, because I don't believe myself right now. I wrote it in 2 different places. I wrote like an overview, and then yeah, so I did spend that much. So in July, after going over my budget 2 months in a row, I spent $807. So a lot on the birthday sale, on Right Stuff. I got so many bundles, so many awesome things that helped me like fill in gaps and stuff, so that was really good. I went to the used bookstore, and my friend just moved here, so took him there and went crazy with some BL and some like titles that are out of print. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of new manga, like whole bunch of manga from friends that we were selling, so used manga, stuff like that. So, and then I also got some expensive manga that was like $17 each volume, $30 each volume, because they're the thick ones. So let's see, so that didn't contribute or help at all. Yeah. So I did finish a lot of series this month, so that's really good. I try to finish like 2 big shoujos a year. So I got Daytime Shooting Star, I completed that. I completed Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight, I completed that one. So I did complete those 2 that I'm happy about. I got I bought Astro Lost in Space in full. I bought Starting with the Kiss in full. I bought Solo Boys High School in full. So I got a lot of I got a big chunk of Yona the Dawn. I got Neon Genesis Evangelion a spin-off in like the full spin-off. Started some great series. Yeah, so overall this month was like good for adding awesome titles to my collection, but spending $807, not good. I am not proud of that at all. Yeah, so let's just move on to August. And August isn't looking that good, with getting 67 volumes of manga, 1 comic. So yeah, 20 of those were LGBTQ plus. Then I completed 3 volumes. Let's see. Yeah, I completed 3 volumes, or 3 series with Loveless Volume 13, which that's the last one that I don't know if that one is officially done or not, but I do know that it's the last one published for a long time. I finally finished my Avatar, like the library editions of Avatar. Still need the 3 of Legend of Korra, but I finally finished Avatar, which I've been trying to get forever. Looks like I also bought some big ones, so the price is a lot. In this one, let's see, I bought in full Princess Resurrection, which that one was canceled. I bought in full Gundam Wing. I finished Cersei with the 14th volume, which that one was $20, which is kind of bad for a used volume, but it was going for a lot more. So yeah, I bought a lot of used manga this month. 60 used, only 8 new. I read 8 I read 8 of them. I started collecting 5 new series. 8 of them were one-shots. Then I bought in full 3 series. So yeah, I spent, did I even say? Okay, I spent $640, which is crazy, unacceptable. So yeah, so let's see. So I went over my budget in May, June, July, and August. So for 4 months, I went over my budget. So let's just move on to September. In September, let's see, I bought some bigger volumes, but in September I was like, no, we need to scale back, even though I'm completely just off track. We need to be very mindful of what we get, and everything that we need to get in the future, we can just wait. It will still be there, and if not, oh well. Like, that's kind of my mindset for September. So in September, I only got 8 volumes. Keep in mind, some of these are thicker, so they're more expensive. Out of the 8, 6 of them were LGBTQ+. 2 of them were used, 6 of them were new. I started one new series without finishing it. I bought 1 series in full, 2 one-shots, and I completed 1 series. So yeah, not bad at all. I only spent $120 altogether on the 8 volumes, which might seem like a lot, but keep in mind, some of those were thick boys and they were like $30 each. So I was very mindful with getting stuff that I thought wouldn't be there forever, that they're probably from publishers that aren't going to reprint, that was from smaller publishers. So I made sure to grab those now than versus trying to hunt them down when they go up in price or you just can't find them. So I was very mindful this haul. So this is when I'm trying to reel back. So yeah, let's move on to September. September's haul. Okay, it's only 2 pages. So I got 38 volumes of manga. Let's see. So I didn't really get anything for the Manga Freakathon like I wanted. So we'll try to work on that this year, getting more spookier titles. But I think I was just so behind from like the month prior, so I went kind of crazy. Let's see, so I got 38 volumes. I got 1 comic. 17 of them were used. I didn't add up the new, but out of 38, 17 were used, so you can do the math. LGBTQ was 18 out of the 38. 3 one-shots. Did I write down how much I read? Let's see, I can count now because I did highlight them. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, So yeah, I read 7 out of the 38. So yeah. So I need to add that on to my total read for the year, because I don't think I added that month in. But anyways, yeah. So for that month I spent $324, which is ridiculous because I went over so much. But it's $124 over the $200 limit, so it's a lot better than what I was doing. But still, like, it would have been acceptable if, since I only spent $120 the month before. But yeah, so shame on me. So I went over that budget. So then, in to punish myself, in November I went on a no buy, so I did not spend anything in November. So don't even get a congratulations, don't get a pat on the back, don't get any of that, because that was a punishment. Shame on me for going over so badly. Like, I needed to do a lot more than just 1 month of no buy, but I made it through. It was painful, it was awful, but don't feel sorry for me, because I deserved it 100%. So there's that. So let's move on to December. So December, let's see how many pages. Okay, only 2 pages, good. I feel a little bit better, because the ones that were like really high, I kept flipping and I was like, okay, how many pages? Because I haven't looked at this in a couple months since I made it. But anyways, so I got 35 volumes of manga, 3 comics, 1 light novel. 6 of those were LGBTQ. New was 18, used was 16. I don't know if that adds up to 35, but whatever. I only read 1? Okay, so yeah, this month I got a big order of used manga, so from that site that I told you about. And then the rest were at Barnes & Noble. Some of them were their hardcover sale, where they were doing a hardcover sale. So a lot of them were at Barnes & Noble, but I did use a gift card on those for Christmas. I actually split up my gift card like 3 different times going to that store, so it was really nice. Instead of going and spending all at once, I kind of divided it into kind of 4 times actually. But one time I put some money towards it, and I only spent a little bit on my gift card, a little bit of money. But anyways, so yeah, that was kind of neat to do. I even saved $100 for February, so or for January. So I spent a lot of my gift card in January, but then I also spent $100 in February of 2024, but we're in still December. But I think I spent like $100 in December on like using my gift cards from people for Christmas. So because I wanted to participate in the hardcover sale. So yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 in the hardcover sale. And then I got 2 that were not hardcovers from my gift card. So anyways, so yeah, did I go through the stats on that? I don't even know where I'm at. But yeah, so I got mostly I got used, but it says new. Oh yeah, so I'm done here. Okay, so new 18, used 16. Okay, I already went over that. 4 of them were for one-shots. I finished 2 series. I almost finished a lot of series, but I'm just like 1 volume away. I ordered a lot of used manga to fill in some gaps, so that was really nice this month. So yeah, I finished My Secret Affection, and I finished X Gender. Did start a lot of new series, which I shouldn't have, but yeah, I started 7 new series. So in the month of December, so shame on me for that. And I spent a total of $254, which is only $54 of my budget, which is a lot, but you know, what can you do? And then I also used $100 for the gift card. So yeah, so I spent like $354, but only counted 254 against me. So yeah, not bad at all for December. But let's talk yearly now. Okay, so overall for 2023, how many did I buy? I bought 431 volumes of manga. How many of that 431 did I read? I read 102 volumes of manga, which to me that's really good. I did read over 300 volumes altogether in the year, but of ones that added to my collection, I think 102 is pretty good um, to read that year. I'm going to try to up that number. Obviously, I do want to get through my backlog, but that's just impossible at this point. Um, how many were used? I bought 260 volumes used this year and 171 volumes new. So I thought that that was quite interesting. I bought so many from my friends this year. I only added up the stats to one. I bought a whole bunch from Margary's Manga, so I will link her down below. I bought 70 volumes this year. Just think this is interesting. From her alone. So yeah, out of that 260, 70 were from her. So out how many were LGBTQ plus? 164 of the 431 were LGBTQ plus, which is kind of low. I don't know. How many series did I start? This stat is probably wrong because I didn't keep up with it each month, but I put 57. So like get the first volume of 57 different titles, which is crazy to me. Need to get that number way down, which I think it's actually higher to be honest. But how many completed? 24. I completed 24 different I completed 24 different series like to the end, but keep in mind that I also had to get more volumes to complete than the 24, if that makes sense. And then I bought in full 13, which I don't think that that's right. It seems like it would be higher, but 13 is still good. I bought 13 completed series. One shots, like I said, my stats might be wrong, but one shots, I got 49 different one shots. So wow, that's not bad at all. That's a lot. How many comics? 9. How many light novels? 10. How many books? I got 7. Then a whole bunch of trying to figure out stats of where I bought the most from, but I didn't keep up with, so we were going to do that next month. So then, now, drum roll please, the grand total, what we've all been waiting for, is how much did I spend in the month of 2023, and that would be $4,112, and I don't keep up with cents, so if this is what we kept up with, it would be 32 cents, but anyways, I just round up, so it's actually, I always round up because probably I might have missed something, so it's more accurate, but this is the highest total, so it might be a little bit lower, if that makes sense. So just rounding up, $4,112 I spent in 2023, which is crazy. So I should have added it up, but let's just do 200 times 12. It's yeah, it's nowhere near that, but yeah. So I went way over. So let's just kind of compare and talk budget and kind of chit chat of what I want to accomplish in 2024. So let's compare the years going down from 2023 to 2022. So in January of 2022, I spent 811 with 71 volumes. In January of 2023, I spent $122 with 34 volumes. So in February of 2022, I spent $500 with 37 volumes. Which doesn't seem accurate, but I don't have like what I got in 2022 because I didn't keep up with it, so I can't really see if they were expensive volumes though. And then in February I spent $70 with 6 volumes. of 2023. In 2022, March, I spent $125 with 10 volumes. I remember being so proud that month. Um, and yeah. And then in March of 2023, I spent $217 with volume total of 38. In April of 2022, I spent $528 and I got 59 volumes. And then in April of 2023, I spent $200 and got 18 volumes. In May of 2022, I did a no buy, so that kind of equals out my December of 2023 with the no buy. Then in 2023 of May, I spent $945. What did I do? Why did I do that? And I got 114 volumes. Oh my god. Okay, so then moving down to June, because this is just shameful. Yeah, pretty much the same for June. For Pride Month, I spent $292 in 2022, and then I got 28 volumes. Then I got I spent $423 in June in 2023 and got 33 volumes. So yeah. Moving along to July. In 2022, I spent $427 and got 24 volumes. In July of 2023, I spent $807 and got 89 volumes. So, yeah. Oh my god. This is not good. In August of 2022, I spent $228 with getting 18 volumes, and in August of 2023 I spent $640 with a total of 68 volumes, which is, yeah. Okay, moving right along. September of 2022 I spent $286 with getting 22 volumes, and then in September of 2023 I spent $120 with 8 volumes. Yeah, so like I said, in September I was having a crisis and I was like, okay, we need to get back on track. And then in October of 2022, I spent $1,248 in 1 month and got $130. I don't remember what was happening at that time, but I remember that I got a lot of used manga. And I got a lot from my friends. They kept having sales. That's embarrassing. I need to watch that haul and see what, yeah, that's very embarrassing. $1,248 in 2022. I got 130 volumes. Like, what? Oh my god. So that's kind of compared to May's month, where I spent $945 in 2023 and got 114 volumes. So that's, oh my god, I cannot do that this year. There's no way. No. Like, I'm even making more this year, and there's, what? Like, oh my god, this is, I don't think I can post this. Like, I want to make a Patreon just so I can post these type of videos on them. Like, charge $1 just for anyone that wants to see these kind of videos. I'm going to post this, but oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, so let's move on. Am I in October? I don't know. So anyway, so let's just move on. So November in 2022, I don't know how I got this money, but I spent, I think this might have been when I got my bonus. I spent $509 with a total of 47 volumes. So there's that. And then in November of this year, I had a no buy. So yeah. December of 2022, I spent $717 and I got 68 volumes, which, oh my god. So then in December of 2023, I spent $254 and got 35 volumes. Okay, so let's talk about where I went wrong. Let's just give myself a little pat on the back. Can you all please just give me just a little credit? Okay, so then we'll go into what I need to drastically change my life. Because this is a hobby, and yeah, I need some help. But so so in the grand total for spent in 2022 is $6,219 with 514 volumes. In 2023, grand total is $4,112 with a grand total of 431 volumes. So, doing some math, I can't do math, but let's just say I got 100 less volumes and I spent $2,000 less. So pat on the back for that. I spent $2,000 less in 2023 than 2022. So just trying to set a budget of $200 for the first time ever. I guess even though that I didn't stick with it, I guess I did. It helped. I guess it helped, even though it doesn't seem like it helped. But comparing both years, yeah, that's fantastic. Like $2,000 less spent this year. So, and I do know my stats for the year prior, and I did again go down. In 2021, I spent around like closer to $8,000. So once again, I did go down almost $2,000. So each year I go down about $2,000. But this year, me trying to be more mindful, I think actually really helped me. Because in 2021 to 2022, I was making so much more money. At my other job being full time, I was making so much more money, and I just blew it all on just manga, really. And I was working so much more. So there's that. So now I have so much more free time. I actually have more free time having 2.5 jobs than I did working full time at one place. So don't ask me how that makes sense, but it does. I have so much more of a life having 3 jobs than I did working full time and overtime at one job. But anyways, so just keep that in mind. So that's why I spent so much money those 2 years. But I think the reason why I spent $2,000 less this year was because I was mindful of it. So yeah, let's kind of just talk about 2023 and the months that I went over, and let's try to come up with why I did. So I stayed in budget, and let's just keep the $50 mark, or $54, because I went $54, you know, just whatever. So I stayed in mark in January, February, March, April, September, November, and December. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, wow, okay. So 7 out of the 12 months I stayed in budget. So, wow, another, like, that's good. granted, I went way over in the other ones, but let's just focus on the positive, you guys. So 7 months I stayed in budget. 7 months out of the 12. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, so 5 I did not, but 7. So more of that. I know I just counted on my fingers to do math. Don't judge me. But anyways, so yeah, so that's awesome. So wow. Like I'm still not justifying anything. I'm still, shame on me still, but like 7 months I stayed in budget. And okay, cool. So let's just start with the first one. I went off the rails in May. Let's pull up May's again and see why. So yeah, again, I got, wow, I have so many pages. Okay, so yeah, this is the month that I got $114, 114 volumes. So pretty much what I just need to do is limit how many volumes are coming in. So that might be something that I need to work on. Have a goal set around how many volumes, and once I hit that, then I need to stop. So that will help out a lot. 80 were used, so I remember this month I made an order thinking that was all I was going to get, and I was going to stay in budget that way to write stuff. And then after I made that order, then that's when my friends were selling so much stuff. So maybe I need to try to wait until at the end of the month and maybe try to like save my budget money for the end of the month and see what is going on that month. So those two things might help me. So yeah, setting a goal, setting a number goal of how much I'm allowed to get. And I guess, what's going on, guys? I'm almost done. Why are you crying, little legs? I'm almost done. Hey, guys. Okay, so anyways, sorry about that. So I need to do those two things. So that will help out this month. I mean, for this, and then, because I didn't want to miss out on like getting good deals from my friends, like, and then like supporting them and helping them buy more manga. But I shouldn't have got anything just because I already made that order. So that was where I went wrong. That was my first mistake and my biggest mistake because that was my highest month. So then I didn't learn, and in June I spent $423. But honestly, June month, every single year, whether I should or shouldn't, I'm not going to hold that against me. So we're moving on. June is allowed. I'm allowed to go crazy in June. That's just my rule. Don't care, whatever. July, shame on me. I spent $807 and I got 89 volumes. Once again, I should limit my volume count. That is the main issue. Let's see if I can find June and see where we went, July, and see where we went wrong in July. So July is, I bought a lot used. There's a lot, oh, and then this was also the Right Stuff's birthday month. I don't think I'll have this problem because Right Stuff is no more, so they will not have a birthday. Rest in peace. Makes me sad, but yeah. So in a way, I'm justifying. I obviously would have spent that much, but I probably shouldn't have tried to. I also tried to get some out of print manga before it like vanished, so I tried to do that, which I guess I should have waited just a month for that to prioritize just getting Right Stuff sale. And then I bought a lot of used manga, so I shouldn't have done that. So I should have done one or the other. Like I said, I need to limit how many volumes is coming in, and that will lower the cost. So moving right along, so I went over in August. Let's see why I went over it in August. I see already a lot of used manga. So, yeah. Yeah, so 60 60 of that was used. So I guess just there's a lot of good deals going on with used manga that month. I did go to McKay's. I didn't buy that many from McKay's. I don't know. I don't know why, but I don't know why I went so much over. I guess I just bought a lot. Yeah, I can't really tell you why. Just bought a lot of used manga, so I need to really go back on buying the volumes, the number. So I don't only need a budget, I need a kind of goal on how many volumes I can do. And then I guess I'm going to start counting like 2-in-1s as like 2. So instead of just 1, I need to start doing that. That way I can know exactly how many I can buy because of the amount, like the dollar amount of it, if that makes sense. So then September I did good. October I went a little bit over. I went a lot over, $114, but you know what I'm trying to say. So what did I do? What did I do? So don't really know what I could have done differently. I bought some used manga, did a Right Stuff order. I guess I could have picked one or the other. I guess it's like, I don't know. Didn't go not too worried about October, to be honest. And then I stayed on budget. Did go $55 over in December, but I did a lot of shopping, so the $55 is justified in my mind, but whatever. Shouldn't be, but it is. So yeah. So like I said, there's 2 things I need to focus on: getting less manga and setting a number on the manga that I'm allowed to get, and then it will reduce obviously the cost. But yeah, I don't know if someone is here, but yeah. So overall, let me check. Hold on 1 second. Be right back. Sorry about my dogs in the background, but honestly, they're being a lot better than I thought they would. So there's that. But closing off this year, I'm not going to really set a necessary budget. I'm just going to be more mindful of what I'm bringing in, and also the fact that I notice that I spend what I make, and which is perfectly fine to do. Is I noticed that the months that I spent more, I got a bonus one month, I worked a lot one month, so I spend that money that I make, and it should go to like prioritizing savings, it should go into bills, it should go into getting out of debt. So that's the responsible thing. But overall, if you think about it, I'm not justifying it. I definitely need to work on it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not ever overspending. Like, I am overspending, but it equals out to what I'm making, if that makes sense. So I just need to work on, if I get a $500 bonus, I need to put that towards a better use than spending it on manga, and just spend my normal budget of what I'm making on manga versus spending my normal budget on manga plus the $500 bonus that I got, if that makes sense. So I'm not rich by all means. I'm just saying I do work a lot. I love working. Like, if I don't like not staying busy, so I always like to do something. So like, I am always picking up shifts even if I don't need to. I'm stuff like that. So what I'm saying is my income is always coming in, and I spend it, which I shouldn't. I need to work on this year, not spending it on manga as much. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm so terrified to post this video, as I know I'm going to be judged, but I should have said this at the beginning, but I'm going to say it now, is 1, I am stupid. I spend way too much. I'm irresponsible. So I don't want anyone to ever, think that I am bragging on how much I spend or how much I get. I also don't want people to ever feel like they need to keep up with the Joneses. Like, that's one thing that I'm really big about. Like, there's some people that, which nothing wrong with this. There's some people that live at home, and that's perfectly fine, but they don't, what I'm trying to get at is they don't have rent, or they might pay their parents like a small amount of rent or something like that. But I'm just saying they have more, I'm using this as an example, they have more income. So like what I spend on my rent, I cannot use towards manga. But what they spend on their rent, they can use a manga because they don't have rent, is what I'm trying to say. So like and also with me, like I work all the time, so like people with just one job, it doesn't equal out what I spend. So I'm just saying, like, only spend like what is in your budget. And if you can only buy 5 volumes of manga a month, that's a lot. That's great. That 5 volumes is a lot of manga. 2 volumes is a lot of manga. Like, if you are broke and you're struggling and you are paying your bills and you're making it and you only buy 2 volumes of manga a month, that is a lot of manga. So I never want anyone to feel like that they're not buying enough, and like they see people collecting a lot, which I'm a problem. So I don't want anyone to ever feel that way. So just, you see a whole bunch of manga, but like I shouldn't be buying this much manga. So there's that. So never try to compare yourself to anyone else. If you can afford to get 40 volumes of manga a month, brand new, then do it. If you can't, then don't, is my point. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Let me know down in the comments if you're brave enough to let me know how much you spent this year and how many volumes you got. And I will see you guys in the next video.